Yo, what is everybody? It's your boy Man Monsters, and today I have a quick story for you guys. And also, don't mind the gameplay. Don't really pay attention to the gameplay because it might not be good. So I suggest don't look at it. Just listen to what I'm saying because I'm pretty much you guys came here to see me talk. So first of all, the story. Let's get into the story real quick. So it was on a weekend, right? And I'm trying to, I have money in my pocket. I'm feeling good about myself, and I want to go get myself, a sausage and cheese from the corner store. You know what I'm saying? And I want to get, a sandwich to eat at the corner store. So I go to the corner store. It was a beautiful day. It's like, let me stop. So I go to the corner store, and I walk in. So I go to the back and I ask the guy, yo, let me get a sausage and cheese real quick. He was like, all right, cool, cool, cool. So I'm like, all right, cool, cool, cool. And then, he whips it up for me. So I go over to, like, where the drinks are, and I just look around because, I don't have that much money on me. So I'm just looking around, surfing at the drinks, and I can't get any of the drinks. So I'm just looking around. And I'm like, damn, these drinks look pretty nice. But I don't have money for it, so I can't get it. So going on, I'm looking at the drinks around the drink section and where the chips are. So I'm just observing. And this guy comes up to me. He says, excuse me, sir. So at this very moment, I'm just like, what? Huh? Who is this? Who is this young boy talking to? Actually, he wasn't young. He was an elderly man. But so at this moment, I'm like, who? What? Like, who's calling me? And blah, blah, blah. And he was talking to me. So I turn around. You know how you, like, look at something and you look back and then you look back again. So I'm like, so I look at him, then I turn away, then I look back at him again. It's like, did you call me or something? He was like, yeah, sir, please come here. I'm like, all right, cool, cool. So I walk over to him, and he's just like sitting there, and he's on the phone. He looks like he's struggling for something. I don't know exactly what he's struggling with, but it looks like he was definitely struggling with something. So he calls me over. I go over to him. Meanwhile, my sausage and cheese is still cooking up. He's still whipping up my sausage and cheese. Even though I want it real bad, he's still whipping it up for me. So I'm sitting there. He calls me over. He's like, excuse me, sir. My wife wants something to eat, and I forgot what it was. I think it was like a jelly roll or something. He was like, does this say jelly roll? I'm like, no, it does not. And I think he had like problems like seeing or something like that. So he asked me for help. I was like, sure. I'm very nice. So of course I went up to him and said, yeah, I'll give you some help. So I gave him some help. He was like, oh, is this a jelly roll? I'm like, no, that's not. Then he asked me something else about some honey bun. He picked it up. He was like, is this honey bun? I'm like, no. So at this point in time, I'm getting really like annoyed. I'm like, damn, can my sausage and cheese get any slower? So I'm over here sitting here waiting to be fed to get my food, and this guy is still on me about, is this a sausage? Is this a jelly roll or something? So at this point, I'm still waiting. And he's like, oh yeah. And he asked me something else. He's like, are these Oreos? I'm like, no, it's not Oreos. I didn't say with an attitude because, I'm trying to sit tight and still be nice. So it's like, oh, is this a jelly roll? I'm like, no, it's not a jelly roll. He's like, all right, cool. And then at this very moment, he gives me an attitude. I said it in like a mean way by accident. I didn't mean to, but it wasn't really obvious to tell. And he got very mad. He was like, excuse me, sir? How dare you talk to me? I promise you, he said this. He was like, how dare you talk to me like that? I'm like, excuse me? And it was like in the ghetto part of town. So I'm just like, oh, come on now. So he's acting ghetto. And I'm just like, sitting there, let him do him. And I'm taking it. I'm not talking back to him. I'm just chilling, letting him talk his mind, So he's being, a little mean to me now. And then he puts his wife on his phone. So he has the phone in his hand. He puts his wife on the phone and wants me to talk to her. And I'm like, I'm hesitant at this time. I'm like, sure, yeah, sure. I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck's gonna happen, bro? So yeah, so he puts his wife on the phone, and she asks me something, but I did not understand what she said. It was so blurred, like it was staticky, so I didn't understand what he was talking about. I wish I did, but unfortunately I didn't. So he's just like saying something. She's saying something on the phone. I'm like, yeah. So I kind of understand what I'm hearing, but I don't at the same time. So I'm like, so in my head, I'm like, yo, this boy really got me talking to his wife, man. I'm not about this life. Like, where's Jesus when you need him? Like, bring me home. Sausage and cheese, are you finished yet? No, it is not finished yet. So I'm on the way. I'm on the phone. And she's like, excuse me, are there any, I forgot what she said exactly. She was like, are there any blood such and such? I'm like, I look, because I still don't understand what she's talking about. I'm like, no, no, there isn't. There probably was, but you know, I'm too lazy to look. So I was like, no, no, there isn't. And then this lady had the nerve to get an attitude with me. She was like, oh. She was on the phone. She was like, oh my God. I'm sitting on the phone like, damn, that's how you feel. And I'm just very like upset right now. This got me so upset. So I'm just like, damn. I'm like, here, take your phone back. I was like, here, take your phone. And she was like, did you get what she was talking about? I was like, no. He was like, all right, damn then. So I'm just like, yeah, I don't understand what she's talking about. You know, Jesus helped me out. Jesus helped her out because she needs help. She ain't talking to me like that. If she was here, there probably would have been a problem. But you know, a whole bunch of craziness was going down right now. I didn't say anything mean, but that's how it is. I really wish Jesus was on my side. So, my soul singing cheese is like halfway finished, maybe almost finished, and this guy, he has milk on the table. He's like, he pays for the milk and stuff, and he's like, excuse me, sir, can you put the milk in my bag? I'm like, damn, like, I'm not done yet. Can I get out of here, please? So he's like, oh, excuse me, sir, can you put the milk in your bag? He had milk, and he said he had some chips too. So he said, can you put the chips in my bag too? And I'm like, okay, sure. So I put it in his bag. The thing barely fit. Barely fit. He barely fit in his backpack. I'm over here sweating bullets. I'm over here having a heart attack, sweating bullets over here. I have sweat rolling down my eyes, and I'm just so much sweat right now. I'm just over here craziness. So he told me to put him back. I put it in his bag, struggling, like, you know. So I'm struggling. I'm putting it in his bag. I'm like, making grunts. I don't know why I was doing that. So I was putting it in his bag, and you know, he's like, thank you, sir. And he starts talking about, oh, how hard life is. He was like, yeah, you know, life is hard out here, man. I'm like, all right, I'm just agreeing with what he's saying. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I understand. And I'm cool with it. And then he's like, you know, the surgery or whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. So I kind of feel bad for this guy. And, you know, so it is what it is. I kind of understand where he was coming from. But I got my son singing cheese. I brought my ass home. I ate it. It was good as hell. And, you know, so the moral of this story is help people out, but if they got an attitude with you, you might have to just let them go, man. I'm sorry for all you people. You know, I'll help you out, but if you're giving me an attitude, what's the point of me being there? Like, I can't deal with you if you have an attitude. Like, back off, man. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little quick, short story time that I wanted to share with you guys because, you know, I thought it was pretty funny at the time, but, you know, as I thought about it, it was like, damn, added too much. So yeah, it was a quick little story. The gameplay wasn't good, like I told you. Just listen to my voice. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this little quick story time vid, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Alright guys, peace.